Hey friends, welcome to Yoga for Dentists. I'm Dr. Josie DeVideo, longtime dentist and certified yoga teacher. Today I'm going to be showing you a quick yoga pose that I learned from my yoga teacher, Shauna Berger, this week in yoga class. And it was a delicious way to open up my chest and stretch my shoulders, giving my upper back some much needed relief. This is perfect to do after a long day of dentistry or a long day at your computer because we're always hunched over pretty much in the same position either way. So what you're going to need for today are 2 yoga blocks and a pillow. Now, if you don't have yoga blocks, I highly suggest that you get some because they're very helpful in helping you adapt yoga poses to better meet you with what your body is needing on any given day. So I'm going to put a link to yoga blocks in the description of this video so you can check out ones that I would recommend. But if you want to do this video right now and you don't have yoga blocks, you can certainly grab 2 pretty firm pillows and try to make them work as well. So when you have yoga blocks, you're going to take them and first start with the lowest level, right? So yoga blocks can be low level, medium level, or tall. So start with the low level and place them on your mat, approximately where your shoulders and upper arms will end up when you're laying down on them. So I'm going to show you an aerial view so you can see what that looks like and set those things up. And you're going to set them up on an angle because that's usually how our body splays out the arms when we're laying down. So pause the video, set yourself up, and then resume. Okay, so assuming you've set your blocks up on an angle on the floor on the lowest level, you're going to come into tabletop position, which is typically your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Now, again, depending on your body shape, you may need to adjust for this pose. So for me, I've tested this out. I know that my torso is pretty long, so I need to move my knees back just a few more inches to make this work. Now, you'll put the angle of your thumb and first finger approximately at the base of your blocks. And then where you're headed is to have your forehead on the pillow. So you will slowly start to bend into your elbows, pushing your chest forward, laying your belly down first, allowing your shoulder heads and upper arms to rest on the blocks, and placing your forehead on the pillow. Adjust wherever you need, and then extend your arms out behind you with your palms facing up towards the ceiling. And then just relax and just melt into this pose. And see if you can feel any relief or any stretch here. You can stay here for 3 to 5 breaths. And then to come up, you're going to place your hands on either side of your chest, approximately where the blocks are. Push yourself back up into tabletop. And then you're done. Now, that feels good, but what feels better actually in my body, again, every body shape is different, so test these things out and see what works better, is to have the blocks on the medium level. That gives me a little bit more stretch in my pecs, and it just feels really good. So try that. I think you would have to be a pretty tall, broad-chested person to go this high. I don't think that would work on most people, but you never know. But I don't recommend this. I think the highest I would recommend right now, unsupervised, would be medium height. Okay, so I'm going to show you what that looks like. That feels good. Again, returning to tabletop position. My blocks are on an angle. My hands are by the blocks. And I'm going to move my knees back a little bit because that's what works for my body. And I'm going to lower myself to the ground. Shoulders on the blocks, upper arms on the blocks, forehead, releasing my arms behind me with my palms facing the sky. And then I'm just going to let my chest sink in towards the mat. And I'm just going to sit here and breathe for a while. Ah, that feels good. Stay here as long as you want. When you're ready to come up, just flip your palms back so that they're touching the mat approximately where your blocks are. Push yourself back up in a tabletop, and then you're done. So I hope that this video gives you some relief today, and if you've enjoyed it, will you give it a thumbs up so that I know to create more content like this for you? Of course, I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel and maybe hit the little bell so you can be notified when new episodes are released. And as always, feel free to share it with your dental friends. Be well, friends.